This is the club that needs to react well today. A little helping breeze. Don't be fooled by that reaction. He kind of did what he wanted to there, even though it's in the rough. He kind of hit the shot he wanted to. The start becomes easy. Certainly all about contact here, Luke. And must have drawn a pretty decent line because that ball stopped pretty quickly.
Now Spieth from just outside 40 feet.
You know, I think the greens have quickened today.
The number one putter in the field. Through 36 holes, he's right on point.
Seen a lot of players in our early coverage run it by the hole on many of the greens. That's aggressive. That may be a little too close. Ooh, hop through.
Now Spieth from 122 yards.
See those flags dancing around the back. Hard to judge here, Steve.
It is. When you can't see the putting surface at all, it's always disconcerting as a player. As this fairway sits in that big saddle.
Well, watching him in the opening round, and as we watched Jordan with this birdie putt from 50 feet. It's carrying some speed. That may be outside Koepka.
You're right, Billy. Spieth 5 feet 10 inches for par. With the way he's been putting this week, first in the field through 36 holes in putting, he's picked up over 7 shots. Yeah.
Needs to squeeze a little right.
That's well done. Jordan scrambled great yesterday. 4 for 4.
Just outside 6 feet for par. Avoids that bogey that you were talking about.
Yeah, he's going to definitely have to look more right, closer to that walk path as we see heading up the fairway. Yeah, some 295 over the expanse of that bunker.
Needs to hustle. Oh, it did. Oh, it just covered the bunker.
And got the perfect bounce, too. Just got an extra 15 yards out of that.
Yes, he did. Awesome tee shot by Spieth. Our anemometer has it more downwind.
Shot placed 13 yards uphill, yeah. So in reality it's 212.
Oh, that's got to get lucky right there.
That's doable. That got up there hole high. Got to stop it with trajectory if you can't stop it with spin.
Yeah, long backswing.
It's the unpredictability of the rough.
At the Open Championship at Birkdale, when he got in trouble and he made that great bogey.
Yeah.
And then he came right back and played the next set of holes 5 under par.
It was freakish. He almost holed out that 5-iron on the 14th and ended up putting away Matt Kuchar to win his 3rd major. And that's why he comes here with a chance to become one of just 6 players to have the career Grand Slam.
Jordan can take it over the hole, right-hand side of the bunker as well.
The breeze just backed off a bit for him. He's not getting the same help now. He's got it there.
That's got to get left.
It did. It was
good hop through.
Holding on at both the 4th and the 5th, but positive bounces.
Yeah, 2 days ago, that would have not made the fairway.
Spieth's got 11 wins. Here he is from 163 yards at 5.
Needs to hit a good iron shot. Hasn't hit one close yet. This is one that you want to try to pull the shot off, but also be accepting of the fact that 15 feet is not all that bad from here.
And there you got it, 15 feet. That was about all you could expect.
So here Jordan Spieth is yet again, putting first and from further away and for par. So that's his only bogey that he's allowed to have for the next 36 holes. Billy Cratchit.
It's nice. Shaped perfectly.
That might make its way down that slope as well. Oh, it's from that step cut. That's going to be tough.
When you get out of position and you catch a break like this where the ball is sitting down, you just have to play safe. I mean, you have to play the sensible shot.
This green is very flat and unreceptive as well.
Oh, he almost hold it. He was suggesting he was going to play safe.
That was a pull.
Well, so much for that green being unreceptive and the ball lying poorly.
Big putt right here for Jordan. This will get him back to 5 under par for the championship.
Well, for the way he's putted this week, that was bizarre.
Well, both players overreading. You can see that there's a slope just to the right. It's only 3 paces from the edge of that green. But right around that hole, they both overread. That may have been more of a misstroke than a misread, given his quick reaction off the putter. But he knows every one of those opportunities.
Yeah, I just
see they can't go a begging.
Yeah, I thought he was a little uncomfortable by the way he reacted.
I agree.
That looks pretty good right there. It's off the tee that may be helping a little bit from the left. 7-8 mile per hour.
He had a great shot into this hole yesterday. Should have some good vibes over this one.
Another misjudged iron shot.
Looking for it to swing a little bit to his left. That bunker on the right.
I talked about speed. He left the putter cover on.
To remain 10 behind.
Soul destroying. That's well holed. So 2 gutsy pars in the end, if you will, and they'll head to the 8th, the par 3.
This area of the golf course, a little tough to judge the wind, I think. Swirls in this back corner of the property.
Looks like a 5-iron for Jordan, but another missed strike. And that's short as well.
This is tough in particular because it does have some speed at the top. The top level here is very flat. It almost wants to work away from the player.
Superbly judged.
Certainly was. That's a good 2-putt.
So this is it's a little maybe out of his recent comfort zone right now. And
his best finish on tour is a tie for 21st at the Masters. So the majors, as Billy was alluding to, seems to bring the best out of him. Now into the breeze. Does Jordan have enough power to cover that bunker?
Not into the breeze. I think you got to take a little right of that.
All right.
Maybe not the most solid tee shot, but certainly playable. That's going to work its way down to a flatter portion of the fairway.
This one's coming from the downslope a little bit more. It'll be harder to get this ball with the elevation that he wants.
Dang it, Jordan.
That's got to be left.
Another poor iron shot. Wasn't an easy one, but you heard just how frustrated he was.
Well, it certainly wasn't that hard. You know, it's almost like the body stops. The rotation stops through the shot. They were looking in 2 or 3 different directions. So actually choosing not to go too much at the flagstick right there. Players earlier today from the middle of the green and out to where Jordan is. They know it's going to go just a smidge to the left. Oh, that's carrying way too much speed. Now 6 is in play.
Yeah, and choosing his spots. And that's all he needs to do from this point forward.
And the 6-footer slides by, so it's going to be a double bogey for Jordan Spieth from the centre of the fairway here at 9, and that is good night. How does Jordan respond after the double?
This is a key tee shot. There's that kind of slinging toe shot.
Yeah, key fairway to hit. This is a perfect angle, though, from this left side of the fairway. Don't want any part of those front green side bunkers.
He's had a whole lot of poor iron shots today. A bit more watchful here. That's a whole lot better. Dedicated European Asian Tour.
Exactly.
Fan. For birdie.
Big putt here for Jordan. Big putt. Cannot leave it short. And that's when the try factor and the nerves show up a little bit. Is that when the pace of the putts become a little off, that's where it shows up first.
Spieth on the tee here at 11. A fairway that you can't see.
Right down the walk path. That's the sight line. It's got to get right. It's got to get right.
Stop it. Sit down.
Well, he'd be just aiming for that camera tower, I'd imagine.
That would be best from here. And certainly don't go over. Over is no good.
Smart play. That leaves him a straight uphill putt. Best he could have done there.
Yeah, very, very sensible. Well, currently +3. Downwind. And plenty of work to make par. That's why I thought 70. Well, hugely important putt here for Spieth.
That was well holed. In the middle, challenging putt, up to the task. But at the moment, well out of the championship. 10 back. Jordan Spieth here on the tee at the 12th.
Well, it needs to hit a good one here. Take it directly over the center of the bunker. And again, just kind of a mishit for Jordan. And that's going to, ooh, Steve, that's going to leave a lot of yardage into this whole location.
We watched Jordan Spieth here rifle one into the wind here.
Yeah, into the wind. This is such a tough hole to get the ball close to.
He hit a wonderful shot here yesterday with a long iron.
And there's another one. So he'd been struggling with his mid.
Big putt for Jordan right here. Seems like every putt he has becomes a big one, and there you go. That's a great birdie for Jordan Spieth, and little shake of the head.
The par save, yes, but the par save back at 11, I think, helped there as well, because he just was able to build a little bit of forward momentum in his mind, and he'll now step to the par 5 13th, coming off a birdie. And
it's a difficult layup for sure if you don't hit this fairway.
Lucky. He wants to get lucky, and he did. Likes it.
it's by no means an easy layup, this one.
Oh, it's so hard. Has to birdie. Has to take advantage of 13, 14, and 18.
He'll have a look around 10 feet to do such. For back-to-back birdies, it took him 12 holes to make one. Now can he go back-to-back? You bet he can. So Jordan Spieth now back into a share of 4th alongside Hideki Matsuyama, Harold Varner III, Jazz Janawattanond, Matt Wallace and Adam Scott. Do we like that camera tower as a good line again?
Not for Jordan. I think you got to go right at the hole.
Little defensive, you took my line.
I've never worried about Jordan with the pace of putts.
Tremendous roll, comfortable par, job done.
Jordan, it's an innate thing that just people are born with. You just are able to look at a target and just have a sense for what the speed that they need is going to be. And
I'm seeing more of a rhythm in the putting stroke. See that far chalet? Left of that by about 8 yards would be perfect. It needs to get left.
And the miss would really be between that, on that left edge of the green, towards that white flag you see up on the grandstands. That would be the miss. Can kick a little right onto the green from there.
Wow. That was a quick recoil right there, and that is one of the deep bunkers you're talking about, Steve. Pretty well done. And you see the line, but I would have to believe that Jordan is going to just go ahead and pour this one in. Yeah, just go ahead and use the blue line and take all risk out of that putt.
This golf ball's in the air for a long time. It sits some 60 feet. This teeing ground sits some 60 feet above the level of the fairway. It's hard to feel all the wind that's up there because you're hitting out of the chute of trees a bit, and then it hits the wind as it hits the apex. Jordan not enjoying that one. Turning this one with the wind.
That's kind of what we saw earlier, Steve. Maybe a little indecision and a miss to the left. Such a difficult shot right here. I mean, such an awkward stance, and you know the balance is always going to be an issue right here, and contact is always iffy.
It's pretty easy to do when you have that elevation on the slope. If Jordan can stay committed to his line and speed,
Well, that's going to be his second bogey of the day, along with a double bogey, but 2 birdies. So he'll move back to -3.
The weekend continues to be a little bit of a struggle for Jordan Spieth.
Cutting hard left to right for this shot.
A high draw would be able to land a lot softer here.
He doesn't like it. You know, he never made his mind up. It looked like he and Michael Greller, it looked like they were on maybe 2 different pages there.
Well, the only thing he's got going for him here is that wind is right into him, so this ball should land pretty softly.
Pretty. That was absolutely gorgeous.
He's a great bunker player. We remember in Hartford back not too long ago, and he holds that bunker shot in the playoff, and Greller throws the rake. And one thing Jordan Spieth can do, you give him a reasonable lie in the bunker, he's going to scare it.
I was sitting at the desk, looking down at the 18th hole, watching that. But that's a nice up and down for Jordan.
No gimme fairway to hit with this much wind going on.
Absolutely.
Left foot's above his right as well, so can affect his balance a little bit. Didn't try to force the issue at all with a big swing, and that came in low and released. That's well done there.
Certainly was.
He had a great angle and took advantage of all that green that he had to work with.
It's a great look right there, but it's been a hard day for Jordan.
Jordan's going to figure out how to make it happen on the weekend again. He's too great of a player not to. I think he can take a great lesson from Koepka, just like we were saying. Get up there, be decisive. Not his MO,